The new Nintendo Switch, well, we know we're getting one, but Nintendo definitely has not confirmed anything. There's been a lot of speculations. It's going to be a mini, it's going to be a large. Now we're kind of going towards the fact that it's going to be a mini. And in this video, on this episode of My Tiny Point of View, I want to take a look at some of the rumors, some of the speculations, and exactly what I think should be on the new Nintendo Switch. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of My Tiny Point of View. And before we get into the topic of today, I'd like to say, don't forget to let me spend my money so you don't waste yours by hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to click that bell to keep informed of new videos I am uploading on the We Deem channel. Now let's get into that topic, and that topic is the Nintendo Switch Mini. Now originally, when there was talks of the new Nintendo Switch, I did a post on my website expressing what that new Nintendo Switch was going to be. Now when it first started, everybody talked about possibly there being a Nintendo Switch XL and maybe a Nintendo Switch Mini. Now at this time and date, everybody is leaning towards there being a smaller Switch, a Nintendo Switch Mini. Personally, I think that definitely is where Nintendo's going to go. Now, Nintendo hasn't announced anything as far as I know. There are a lot of speculations. A lot of people have done their videos. As far as that Nintendo Switch Mini, it definitely looks like that is the reality, because it looks like the Nintendo 3DS or DS line has met its end. It's been around for a while now. It's about time that Nintendo retires it, and I think that's going to happen. And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk as to why I think that part of that DS or 3DS line should influence the new Nintendo Switch Mini. Now let's get into the Nintendo Switch itself. Now, as we all know, the Nintendo Switch is about to oversell the whole lifespan of the N64. It's doing really well in the market. Everybody loves it. It is a hybrid console that you can play in handheld mode or put it in the dock and play it on your TV. So if you're gaming at home and you have to go out, that gaming experience doesn't stop. It goes with you on the go. Great concept. Thank you, Nintendo. But as far as the new Nintendo Switch, they have talked about apparently maybe this smaller Nintendo Switch is not going to have Joy-Cons. They will not detach. The controls will be connected at all times and built into the housing itself. They've also talked about the fact that there might, which I'm pretty upset about, that there will not be a cartridge slot. This is a possibility. Now, as we all know, and I keep saying as we all know, we are going in the direction of all digital, and I'm not happy about that at all. I like to collect video games. I like physical copies of it, and you guys can check out my Instagram where I post a lot of my collection or a lot of the games that I own or are getting. So don't forget to check out at We Deem channel on Instagram. I like physical copies. I do not like digital, and one of the reasons I do not like digital, besides the fact that I like having a physical copy, is digital, sometimes if you have a crappy internet connection, takes forever to download, especially the PS4. You pop that disc in an hour, 2, 3 hours later, maybe even longer than that. Sometimes it's taking days for the game to download, and I just want to play it. Like the back in the day when retro games were out in the Nintendo, you just put a cartridge in, the Super Nintendo cartridge, Genesis cartridge, you were playing the game. Even some of the CD-based, you just popped the CD in and you were playing the game. And digital is really going to mess that up. I also assume that there's possibly going to be a smaller battery because the Switch is shrinking. Also, they're stating they're not going to shrink the screen, or at least people are speculating. Hopefully the screen is better than the current screen inside the Nintendo Switch. Not that that screen is horrible, but we could do with a better screen. Let's get into what I personally think they should do with the Nintendo Switch Mini. And one of those things is, since the 3DS is going away, I myself would love to see not only the Nintendo Switch play original Nintendo Switch cartridges, but also 3DS and DS cartridges. Since that DS line is going away, it would be sort of similar to the DS Lite, where that played DS games and also Game Boy Advance games. I think that that would be a cool feature that would make me buy a new Nintendo Switch, even though I already have one. Also, if you remember, a lot of people were changing the housings on these, and since the Joy-Cons are going away and it's going to take away that color of the Joy-Cons, it'd be kind of nice if maybe Nintendo decided to do like with the Nintendo 64 and have a couple of different color variations of this Nintendo Switch. Those are two things that would make me or give me incentive to actually go out and buy another Nintendo Switch. That's just me. I don't know how you feel. Do let me know in the comments down below what would make you buy a new Nintendo Switch, even if you already have one, or if you don't have one, what would you like to see in the new Nintendo Switch Mini that would convince you to go out and get one? If you have any questions about what was contained in this video, which I don't think you will, it's all pretty self-explanatory, but either way, I'd like to hear those down in the comments down below. I keep saying that, comments down below, comments down below. Just leave some comments down below. Either way, if you liked what was contained in this video, do hit the thumbs up. If you think it was worthy of sharing to someone else, please consider sharing amongst your friends and the rest of your social media. And as always, don't forget to let me spend my money so you don't waste yours by hitting that subscribe button.
Hey, wait, I forgot to mention something. I definitely believe there is going to be a Nintendo Switch Pro. There almost has to be, with the new consoles coming out soon. There has to be a new, more powerful Nintendo Switch. Maybe we're gonna see a new Nvidia chipset, or maybe Nintendo goes with someone else, but we're definitely gonna see something more powerful, something definitely with a bigger and better screen. It's almost certain that this has to happen. It's not gonna happen before the Nintendo Switch Mini. I think the Mini will come out first. Later on, we are definitely going to see a Nintendo Switch Pro, because the current Nintendo Switch and the Mini, there's no way it's gonna be able to handle the next gen console games.